Africa is the world's second largest and popular continent made up of 54 countries. Each country offers unique experiences for travelers, especially through cities. The continent is known for having the largest desert, Sahara, in the world. It also has wild animals, rolling hills, highlands and beautiful savanna grasslands. Africa is rich in cultures, history and entertainment. African cities are constantly among the world's fastest growing cities. Even though a lot of improvement is needed in some parts of the continent, Africa is home to some of the most beautiful and developed cities in the world. Some of these cities have futuristic skylines, concrete streetways, sparkling lights and great energy that draws many people to it. Below are top 10 African cities depending on which are most beautiful and advanced with real opportunity and excellent infrastructure. Nairobi, Kenya. Regardless of the recent Dusit D2 terrorist attack, Nairobi remains to be in the list of the nicest cities in Africa. Kenya's capital city, Nairobi, is a vibrant and unique destination with some of the best infrastructure on the African continent. Expect a mix of contemporary skyscrapers and traditional Kenyan style plus a healthy dose of culture and historical sites. It is, in fact, a tourism destination as it has a game park that has the big four animals. One of the coolest facets of Nairobi is its accessibility to African wildlife safaris. Located just on the outskirts of the city center is Nairobi National Park, a game reserve famed for breeding endangered black rhinos. It is also home to other animals, from zebras to lions and giraffes. Another Nairobi top attraction is the elephant orphanage run by the David Sheldrick Wildlife Trust next to the reserve. People consider it to be a prominent city in Africa politically and financially, Africa's fourth largest exchange in terms of trading volume. Over 100 major international organizations have their headquarters based in the capital city. Some of them include the United Nations, UN, and the United Nations Environment Programme, UNEP. It is the country's economic space, with many manufacturing companies producing beverages, cigarettes, and processed food. The city is a very established hub for culture and business, especially with the new standard gauge railway connecting it to the port of Mombasa. Durban, South Africa. South Africa's third major city, Durban, has a unique multicultural history, and is known as Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, born here on June 7, 1893. Today, the city on the Indian Ocean coastline is a top South African beach destination. The sea here is quite a bit warmer than in Cape Town, with some good surf breaks. It is also known for its large Indian population and excellent restaurant scene. Top Durban attractions include a seafront promenade that runs from Ushaka Marine World, a large theme park with an aquarium, to the Moses Mabhida Stadium, which was built for the 2010 Soccer World Cup. It is also known as the Golden Mile. The Durban Botanical Gardens is another popular attraction and showcases a larger variety of African plants. Windhoek, Namibia. Namibia's capital city is one of Africa's most accessible to navigate. Safe, contemporary, and clean, it is filled with traditional German houses and pastel-hued buildings. Despite being Namibia's largest city, Windhoek has more of a small-town vibe. The pedestrian-friendly city is easy to explore on foot. Don't miss its many craft shops, fun and tasty restaurants, and neo-Baroque cathedrals that join skyscrapers to make up the city's skyline. The best schools and healthcare facilities can be found in this town. Essaouira, Morocco. The Moroccan port city of Essaouira on the country's Atlantic coast is one of its most beautiful. The city, which is also a famous resort town, has some lovely beaches and is known for its excellent kitesurfing, windsurfing, and regular surfing. Thanks to strong currents and plenty of wind, it is known as the Wind City of Africa. Head to the Old Medina to begin sightseeing. It is protected by 18th-century seafront ramparts, and is filled with palm-lined avenues and narrow streets where you'll find cafes, art galleries, and small hotels. Also check out the old brass cannons lining this picturesque fishing town's fortified walls. Kigali, Rwanda. Kigali is Rwanda's capital city, and is known for being one of Africa's cleanest cities. Set in the middle of the country, and just a 2.5-hour drive from Volcanoes National Park, where tourists come to trek to see Rwanda's mountain gorillas, it has an excellent geographical location for exploring this emerging destination. The city, which sits at just over 5,000 feet above sea level and dates back to the 11th century, is hilly, with buildings set on ridges and accompanying valleys. The Kigali Genocide Memorial is a top, if somber, Kigali attraction, documenting the horrific 1994 mass killings during Rwanda's civil war. Johannesburg, South Africa. Johannesburg, or Joburg as the locals call it, is South Africa's largest city, and one of Africa's most wealthy and modern. It is often referred to as an economic powerhouse. This is because it has the largest economy in not only the country, but also the whole continent. Expect skyscrapers, world-class hotels, and a host of restaurants that can rival those in major western cities like New York. A lot of Joburg has a feeling similar to NYC. It has a young, vibrant, frenetic, goes-all-night energy about it. The city center is home to attractions like the not-to-be-missed Apartheid Museum. Johannesburg is also filled with shopping malls that people still flock to, and you'll find these anchored by more classy hotels and restaurants. The township of Soweto is another cultural must-see to understand South Africa's complicated history. Stone Town, Zanzibar. Stone Town is no major metropolis. It is an old Swahili coastal trading town, but it is one of the most intriguing destinations in Africa. Located on the beautiful island of Zanzibar off the Tanzanian coast in the Indian Ocean, Stone Town is the heart and soul of the island. The town dates back more than 200 years, and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is filled with winding alleys and old riads, with their intricate carved wooden doorways that serve as guesthouses now. Cairo, Egypt. Right on the banks of the Nile River, Cairo is a chaotic and bustling city that is also the largest in Egypt, Middle East and second largest in Africa after Lagos. This city was named the world's most 24-hour city in 2011 by Badu ahead of New York and Paris. It's dubbed the city that never sleeps. There is always something going on in this sprawling metropolis, where ancient culture meets modern skyscrapers. Expect to hear a cacophony of horns and the rumble of traffic day and night, but the sounds are refreshing to those who like large cities. Travelers come to Cairo to explore Egypt's long and storied history. Top Cairo attractions include the Egyptian Museum, which is filled with millennia worth of antiquities and artifacts, including mummified bodies of ancient rulers. The large, public Tahrir Square with its central traffic circle, is the heart of Cairo and also known as a location for political demonstrations. For panoramic city views, you'll want to visit the 187-meter-high Cairo Tower in the Zamalek district of the Jazeera Island suburb. Also nearby is Giza, where you'll find Egypt's most famous attractions, the iconic pyramids dating back to the 26th century BC, and the Great Sphinx. Visit on a camel for sunrise or sunset. Marrakesh, Morocco. Morocco's fourth largest city, Marrakesh, is a mesmerizing place to visit, filled with ancient architecture and modern culture. Marrakesh is home to a vibrant medieval walled Medina in the western part of the country, which dates back to the Berber Empire. This cultural oasis nestled amidst the red sands of the desert is often called the Red City, the Pink City, or the City of Roses. You'll want to spend some time wandering its narrow maze-like streets, where you'll find souks, marketplaces, selling all sorts of traditional goods from jewelry to spices and textiles. Another one of Marrakesh must-sees is the 12th century Koutoubia Mosque, with its Moorish minaret that forms an integral part of the city skyline. Also don't miss new attractions like the Museum of African Contemporary Art Al Maaden, and the galleries making up Marrakesh's burgeoning art scene. Cape Town, South Africa. Located at the base of Table Mountain and right on the Atlantic Ocean, Cape Town has it all. The city is home to a string of beautiful beaches, and many natural attractions like climbing to the top of Lion's Head to view the sunrise, or hiking in Table Mountain National Park. It also features the gorgeous Kirstenbosch Botanical Garden, and there is an opportunity to see wild African penguins just about 30 minutes outside the city center. Cape Town is also culturally rich and home to a myriad of museums, galleries, and historical attractions, like Robben Island, where Nelson Mandela was imprisoned for 27 years. When it comes to dining and shopping, Cape Town has excellent restaurants and contemporary shops.